Hi all, it's Nat here. Today I'm making some autumn themed ATCs or artist trading cards. I've already made this one, which I like, so I've got to do a couple more today, and I thought I'd take you along with me for the process. A lot of the pictures I'll be using I have cut out of this Animal World, the squirrel book. It couldn't be sold because all the pages were falling out of the book, but the pictures in it are beautiful. So I've been cutting lots of bits and pieces out of this and using it for all sorts of different projects. Okay, now first I think we'll do this one. Now here are a lot of the pictures I've been cutting out. We're going to use this. Now your ATCs are 2.5 by 3.5 inches. So I've cut some craft card out in that shape to make a start. Now I've got this, I think it's coffee dyed paper. My mum did a few sheets for me, which was lovely. So I'm going to cover the card in this to start off with. I noticed there's a few lines on the card. I think I've cut something over the top or something. They don't go through to the back though, so I think we'll just cover that up rather than chuck it out. Get my glue going. Make sure it's open. There we go. So yes, I've been doing a lot of fussy cutting today. I'll just stick this on. Trim around it. Okay, that's pretty good. Okay, now my idea is, I can remember, to have that somehow like that with that underneath, and then we've got this little saying as well which we're going to shove in there as well, which will probably go underneath both, so it's going to be a little fiddly, but we'll trim this for starters. Now I'm going to ink everything. Just going to use my black ink, I think, just to go around the edges. I'd like to say hi to all my new subscribers and just thank all of my subscribers for watching. It's been really cool having everyone's support. It's very nerve-wracking when you start doing these videos. I think practice makes perfect, so I've just got to keep doing it, and yeah, but it's been fun getting to know everyone. So alright, then we'll just ink around this, although I'm going to have to trim this a fair bit, so try and get into all the little crevices. Gorgeous little picture, this. If you hear little footsteps, it's just my dog coming out to see what I'm doing and getting all frustrated because I'm boring. Alright, that looks pretty good. Now, just got to glue it all down. So, this is the tricky bit. Gotta see where we want this. About like that, I reckon looks good. And then we've got to stick this so we can still read the writing. So I think first we'll do the words. under there. That's looking pretty good, I think. Stick that down. Okay. Now I'm just gonna trim the little top bit off of here. And then about to there. With that one. Glue this. I should have my paper. I always forget to put it down so I don't get glue all over my mat. It's really good glue, this fabric glue, but it has these glue explosions when you leave it sitting sometimes, which is annoying. Alright, let's whack this on. A lot of fussy cutting in that bit. Getting good practice at it. Alright, now, because it says mighty oaks and tiny toadstools, I thought it would be fitting to have some toadstools and a tree of some description. Although, let me lift this up because the tree is meant to be under here. I always make some sort of mistake. At least the glue wasn't completely dry. A little bit more if I can without breaking it. Alright, that was a good save, because we want that about like that. So that's going to work. Get some glue on there. Doesn't matter how much you plan your video, you always seem to, well, I always seem to make a mistake. I hope I'm not the only one. Alright. Stick a little tree down if I can. See if I can shove him over just a little bit more. There, I think that'll do. Now a bit more glue down here. Get it on the edge there. That's better. Right, now we'll just trim the overhang. Looking pretty good. Now I've got this that I'd like to put there. And there. Might do it sort of like that, I think. So we'll ink around that. Now there's a few bits in this where I haven't cut out because it just makes it so fragile. And I'll probably break it if I do, so I'll probably just put some ink over there so you don't notice it as much. But rather than using the black ink, I might go for my walnut stone ink for that one. Just helps it blend in with the coffee dyed paper. I think that'll do. Stick him down just there, I reckon. There's a little bit of glue there. trim that off. I'm not good at drawing and painting yet. I do want to be one day with a lot of practice. So for now it's just cutting things out and sticking them on, but I love doing these collages and I love reusing the old books. The pictures are too cute to be throwing in the rubbish bin, so, and you can do so many things with the one book. Cut that a little bit off. There we go. I think that looks really cute. So it just needs, I think, some inking around the edge, so I might use my walnut stone for that. It's looking quite good. It's hard though, because you make all these things and then you end up liking them, but you've got to send them off to other people, which I enjoy doing as well. So that's why I like making videos, because then I can look back on them all. And also, once I've made something, I completely forget how I did it. I don't know if that happens to anyone else, but it happens to me every time, and I like to look back to be able to recreate things and see how I've done it. So just inking a little bit to make it look a bit like murkier and browner around the place. So there we go, that's that one. Now there's one more I'd like to make. And first I'm just going to use the craft card here, and I want to ink, I'm just going to shut my glue so it doesn't explode on me. I want to ink the background a bit just to get a bit of colour on there to make it look a bit more autumnal. I think that's the right word. So I'm starting with my walnut stone here. Just splodging it on. Just adds a bit of depth there. And I've also got my aged mahogany. It's just sort of autumn colours there a bit. That'll do. Right, now for this one I found this material that I really like, and I thought that will look pretty cool for the ground down there. So I'll just snip a bit off. And whack a bit of glue on the card. I like using different textures if I can find nice ones that are going to go with what I'm doing. I'll trim that off. Not the best scissors, these. Though I'm always whinging about the scissors, but it's probably just the fact that I'm left-handed. Alright, so there's the base for that one. Now, I'm going to try and remember what I was going to do. I have this saying, it says, "And the leaves fell down gently on that quiet autumn day and floated with the river far, far away." So I thought that was a really nice saying. And I've cut out a little bunny rabbit, that'll probably go there. And I've got a squirrel that will probably go up there. A bit like this, I was thinking. I've got some acorns that we're going to hang down. Actually, the squirrel might have, yeah, I reckon it's a bit like that. And then I have these little leaves that I was thinking of putting something like that. So that's the plan. We'll see how we go. So first I might just get some colour onto the saying so it doesn't stand out so much. Just trimming the corners just a little bit as well. Alright, so I think we'll use our walnut stain. Just drag it over a bit and make it nice and brown. Try not to rip it. And just go around the edges. There we go. Just trying to figure out where I want everything. They're all such fiddly little bits. Still think something like that. So I might stick this down there. Put him on a bit of an angle. And stick our little squirrel down. I reckon that will be good. And you know what? I forgot to ink him. But that's alright. We'll make sure we ink the rest. Or I could whack him back up while it's not dry. Try not to break him. Now I know where to stick him, where all the glue is on the card. Told you I always make mistakes when I'm on cam. But hey, I'm new, and so is a lot of other people, so at least they won't feel so bad when they see how much I stuff up. Ink everywhere. Just helps with the white bits where you can see where I've cut. I need to re-ink this pad, I think, but in the spotlight here we don't have any of the refills, so I assume I have to go online to get the refills. Sticking to my fingers from the glue. Alright, that's got to be a bit better anyway. That's glue sticking up there. Try and get that off. Yeah, that's a bit better. Okay, take two. Let's try sticking him on again. And don't let me forget to ink the rest of the stuff. Alright. I think I've pretty well got it in the same spot. A little bit of glue there. Try and get that off after. And glue string there. There we go. Now, a rabbit. So I hope everyone's having a good day today and that the weather's nice. It's it's pretty nice here. It was really windy before. We're in for some wet weather, I think, which is good because we've hardly had any rain here this month. And the garden's looking a bit sad. I'm glad I didn't bother growing many veggies this summer because, yeah, just not enough rain. Ink our little acorns. I used to watch all these videos and think, why do people ink everything? Like everything they ink. Yeah, and then once you start doing it, it just doesn't look right without it, especially these fussy cut bits. Acorns up there. A bit close to him, but that's okay. Now these. I might ink the leaves just a little bit with some mahogany. See how they look. Oh yeah, that's looking a bit better. Makes them a bit more like leaves. It's very thin paper on these from a punch that I've got, and I just used some craft paper. Still need something else, maybe some stamping, but what we'll do is trim the edges first. Like that. Sticky bit. Now it definitely needs some inking around the edges. Just thinking what I can do. Let's go for, I think we'll do some black around the edge. Now let me just check what stamps we've got here. Got flowers, a bee, honeycomb, butterfly. None of them are too great, but I think I have no idea what that one is. If anyone knows what that is, can they tell me? It looks a bit like lightning or something. Yeah. Anyway, I think we'll just do this one again with the lines. Just to hide some of the blank bits. That would be good if I have it the right way around. Probably should start wearing my glasses maybe. Let's put this up here. A little bit down here. this one a go. Don't want it too dark. Now I'll just wipe these down. The one I really want to use I dropped and I cannot find it yet, so not very helpful. So I like this little one. If I can get it off. They're meant to be joined together. Maybe they are meant to be joined together. Might have to cut them. I think that'd be better if separate. Let's have a look. Few little bits around the place. That looks a bit better. There we go. So all up, I now have these 3 autumn themed ATCs. That I think is definitely my favourite now. It was the mushroom one, but that's turned out really, really nice. This one, yeah, I don't know, but it'll do. But yeah, definitely like that one. Thank you very much for watching. Have a great day. See ya.